to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot, penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Tatum. He's out there with Culver. Russell is out there with Towns. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there at Bledsoe. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Out left to the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. Passes to Towns. Over Bledsoe. Towns, no luck. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Count that bucket.
Boy, you have got to respect Bledsoe's confidence. This guy drilling the shot on the interior.
Guarded by Bledsoe. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Now Culver coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. 4 on the clock. Over Drummond. Culver's shot is off.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Down low, the great one. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. The great one's got his second basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Russell, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Russell. Shoots, and the jumper is on the mark. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, what a smooth-looking jumper. Russell right now showing he's confident and comfortable from any spot on the floor.
No good from the great one.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
A nice shot by Culver.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Basket good.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Guarded by Bledsoe. Pass to Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Len's checked in. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable 3-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
Russell dishes to Tatum. Outside, Towns. Here's Culver. No good that time. Great D that time from Middleton. Here's the great one, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Now, here's Culver. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's Bledsoe.
Oh, what a dunk! Look out below! Woo. Yeah, showing off that elite athleticism. Bledsoe puts some mustard on the finish.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 8-point game. He kicks to Towns. Guarded by Bledsoe. Shot from free throw range, and he nails the jumper.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Inside, here's the great one. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 8. And here's Russell. Really struggled in the loss against Cleveland. Here's Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, how about the anticipation from Karl Anthony Towns? Beats everyone to the spot and goes right back up with it.
Giannis with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now, here's Culver. Defended by Middleton. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Towns. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Cleveland. Left side, Tatum. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Boy, you have to like the vision from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Russell. And Tatum pulls it down.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Russell. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Kicks it to Bledsoe. The Bucks working the ball around. And stolen by Tatum. To the inside. Towns with the bucket. Now just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Out to the right wing. Tatum against Giannis. There's the pass to the great one. 6 on the shot clock. Bounce pass Middleton. And Giannis gets it to go.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Now when it comes to load management strategy, Doris, should coaches do it along the way as opposed to waiting until the last, say, quarter, third of the season?
Well, Kev, I think you can look to the San Antonio Spurs, who I think were the first to really look hard at what we would now...
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Russell passes to Okogie. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Okogie's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Isaiah Thomas out there with the great one. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's DiVincenzo in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He contributed 51 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 12 points on that basket from Culver.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Russell against Leonard. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play going to the line.
Guys, just incredible concentration from the crafty guard. D'Angelo Russell, tough to stop.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Len comes in for Myers Leonard. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Thomas.
Well, D'Angelo Russell, one of the best mid-range scorers you'll see. He's got the floater game, the pull-up game, and with his arsenal, he can get a shot at any time.
Here's Bledsoe, and the rejection by Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. We take a look at the Timberwolves. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top three.
And when you look at Milwaukee, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Russell finds Tatum. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Tatum against Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe, twice on the pipes.
Bucks leading by 11. And you know, Doris, another thing about D'Angelo Russell. He's not afraid of the big moment.
Kevin, he has proven that he is willing to take and make big shots. He doesn't necessarily beat you with tremendous athleticism, but it's his basketball skill that sets him apart.
Just 5 on the clock. Bledsoe passes to the great one. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 3rd assist on the night. Timberwolves trail by 14. At the top of the key, Towns. He dishes it to Russell. Passes it to Tatum. Back to Russell. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the great one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
The offensive rebound. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Russell looking around. From 20 feet out. Another miss by Minnesota.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And the shot is good. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Russell.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
The great one, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, there are these players whose wingspans exceed their height by 6 inches or more. They're called +6s, kind of a new term. Talk about that with the scouts look into those numbers.
Well, one of the things you like to have in a defensive player is length and versatility along with that length. So guys who maybe their size lists them at one thing, but that length enables them to guard a little bit differently. Guys like Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, Montrezl Harrell, all of those guys might be listed a certain size, Kevin, but boy, their length is problematic and makes them such exceptional defensive players.
Here's DiVincenzo. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Tatum. It doesn't go for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Timberwolves trail by 17. And the Timberwolves call timing. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best look.
I think, Greg, even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Guarded by Bledsoe. On the clock. Pass to Tatum. Over Bledsoe. Poked loose. Smailagic off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Down low. There's the great one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Len, and Middleton subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Russell. That one misses. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 6 points in the quarter.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Outside, Russell. And it's Towns missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Here is Russell. 10 points for him. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Russell's got 13 points.
As important as spacing is in today's game, point guards must have the deep shot as part of their arsenal. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Here's Bledsoe, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
One thing we never questioned was the talent of Eric Bledsoe. What you love about what he has done now, he's shooting the ball better. He's become a more efficient player.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Milwaukee. Robinson's checked in for Minnesota. And Russell gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's the great one. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's the great one. Middleton right side. Got a piece of it. The pass to the great one. Here's Olynyk. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Passes it to Middleton. Here's the great one. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him. And he comes up with the deuce. Bledsoe's got his third bucket of the night.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
There's Russell with the three, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to the great one. And the rejection by Town.
Well, his value to this team on both ends. Not many guys can defend the perimeter and the rim the way Towns can.
To the paint. The shot's good from the great one. The great one's got 27.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Russell finds Towns. Back to Russell. Lock at 6. And another three for Minnesota.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Timberwolves trail by 18. There's the three. They get it back. Towns, another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Come on now, this guy is so tough to contain. Karl Anthony Towns, such touch inside.
And there's the pass to the great one. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's a Kobe. No good on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this, Greg. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Yeah, it's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
40 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Russell, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Towns, 11 points in the game. Here's Culver, and then Culver with the dunk.
How about the force there from Culver, making sure to finish with power, leaving no doubt with that finish.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes to the great one. Giannis inside. 5 on the clock. Hits it from three-point range. 34 points for the great one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Culver out there with Tatum. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And so he hits both. Milwaukee leading by 15. Here's Bledsoe. Makes it off the glass. Bledsoe's got 10.
Now, Kev, this guy will put a little fear in your heart because Eric Bledsoe off the bounce, so creative.
Pass to Towns. To the wing right side. Now here's Culver. Defended by Middleton. That one doesn't drop. Solid defense right there from the great one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Russell against Bledsoe. Pass to Culver. That's tipped. Here's Towns from 13 feet. It goes down. He's got 13.
Well, what else can you do as a defender? But Towns just takes pride in hitting tough shots over the defense.
Takes it down to Middleton. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now the pass to Culver. Outside Tatum. At the top of the key, Towns. 6 to shoot. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Pass to the great one. From deep. Here's Middleton. He's guarded by Russell. The great one passes to Giannis. No one near Drummond as he lets it go. Tries to keep it alive. Rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, when you think about the skill that Karl Anthony Towns has, and you realize he's just getting started in the league, his future is truly off the charts. By the midpoint of his career, we could be talking about him as one of the most skilled big men to ever play the game.
Here's Culver, deflected by Middleton. From deep three-point range, the shot's good from the great one. The great one's got 37.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And with the offensive tool set of Karl Anthony Towns, Doris, he could see MVP consideration in the future.
Well, what we know about Karl Anthony Towns certainly is that each and every night he has a major impact for his team. And consider, he's still growing as a player and ironing.
Shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, Alex Len has the kind of length and interior game to make himself valuable. A solid big man, somebody you want in your rotation.
Here's a Kogi. No good again that time.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Spellman's got his first 3 points of the game.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
No good from the great one, and the foul called on the great one. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. You think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure. But it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era. Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Robinson passes to Spellman. Pass to Robinson. Here's Melly from the arc. Traps in the tray.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Pass to the great one. Got a piece of it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Culver's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 20. Now Holmes. He has 7. Robinson with the block. And the dunk by Robinson.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
The pass to the great one, to the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Robinson with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now here's Culver. Not a lot of room. With the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Culver's got 15 points.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Holmes finds Land. Back to Holmes. To end the drought, Robinson with the block. To the middle, here's a Kogi. Excellent D there from the great one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. Bucks number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Good. The great ones got 5 points in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Spellman the pass to Culver. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good.
And Culver's game just screams already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
Here's the great one, guarded by Robinson. The Bucks working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the great one. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. The great one's got 41. Timberwolves trailed by 19. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Kogi misses.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
The feed to Olynyk. There's the steal. The shot by Culver. Nobody around. Another shot. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got 8 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Holmes passes to DiVincenzo. To the left side wing. The great one. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Now here's Culver, guarded by Holmes. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And how about the attitude Culver's playing with right now, doing his best to make things happen on that drive.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Inside. No good from the great one. Timberwolves trail by 19. Now here's Culver. He's got 17. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for two. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
With 1 on the clock, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll take. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. Great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Great one out there with Bledsoe. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Loads it up for Giannis.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And here's Russell. Passes it to Okogie. Not really his range, and it's off target.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Timberwolves trail by 18 to the paint. Here's Melly. Oh, here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Melly. Antetokounmpo defending. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. The three-pointer, no good. Milwaukee leading by 20. Down low. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Minnesota calls timeout. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Pass to the great one. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Okogie. Just 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And Karl-Anthony Towns good for 3.
And guys, when everything is working for Karl-Anthony Towns, he can put up absolutely staggering numbers. What a performance here.
Here's the great one. He's guarded by Russell. The great one passes to Giannis. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the San Antonio Spurs. Russell against Bledsoe. Now, here is Russell. He's tightly guarded. Okogie misses. Bucks leading by 21. The pass to the great one. Rebound by Okogie. And here they come. He feeds it to Russell, and the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got 23 points.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Towns with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous. That prohibits him from completing the play.
Russell with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's the great one. And just miss after miss right now. Timberwolves trail by 16 to the inside. Here's Tatum. Good D by Drummond. The Bucks shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Shots good by Middleton.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Takes the 13-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Bucks leading by 18. To the middle. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And the foul called on the great one. That's his 5th foul.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
Russell kicks to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
We've talked about this guy's ability to get to the free throw line. Towns in incredibly tough cover.
And Towns drops them both. The Bucks have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Pass to Drummond. Back to Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. A shot, no good. Timberwolves trail by 18. Looking to end his cold spell. Okogie misses.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Passes it to Middleton. Bledsoe against Russell. Clock at 6. The great one passes to Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Okogie, yes, that goes in. Bucks leading by 16. To the paint, Towns with the steal. defended by Middleton. Pass to Towns. Second chance shot. Feeds to Tatum. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's the great one. He's guarded by Russell. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Dishes it to Drummond. And the pass to the great one. Just 5 on the clock. Fades back. Goes back up. In deep. Drummond drops it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Okogie. From 13 feet, it goes down. Okogie's got 9 points now in just the second half. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. 16-point lead. The great one passes to Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Basket counts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bledsoe against Russell. Pass to Okogie. From beyond the arc. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 8 now on the night. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Milwaukee leading by 15. Bledsoe with it. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Pocket 2. They get the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 15. Deep 2 from Russell. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Middleton can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. They double him with Middleton. Culver kicks to Tatum. Another miss by Minnesota.
And that's been the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
The shot's good from the great one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Giannis. Bledsoe outside. Pass to the great one. Now Drummond. To the paint. And the shot goes in from the great one. The great one's got 49 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 18. Guarded by Bledsoe. Pass to Towns. Over Drummond. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bledsoe outside. Here's the great one. And another one. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
He puts on his playmaking hat, and Bledsoe very unselfish there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Russell with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Russell's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for Minnesota. Milwaukee leading by 17. The pass to the great one. The dish now to Drummond. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Well, the rhythm, the timing, when Bledsoe is in his groove, look out on the catch and shoot.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They trail by 20. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
One shot.
Here's a Kogi. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Pass to Robinson from outside the arc.
That's his second personal foul. Coming up for forfeit zones. Kalon Martin.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Here's the great one. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by
Recommend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.